Say something.
No silly.
Don't touch me.
Stay outside. Me not touch you. Stay outside.
Don't tell me go outside.
What you mean my place?
Me I buy something and come out.
Me not study you. Move outside. Bumbleclap.
If you want me go here follow me, why you follow back at me for? Don't cuss nobody that at me. Let me go on in peace. I'm from Jamaica. You can't deal with Jamaica man like this. I'm not coming outside. You can't deal with Jamaica man like that. Don't deal with Jamaica man like that. I'm going. Tell me to go. Don't curse my road after me. Why you curse?
Move outside. Bumbleclap. You not move.
Don't hit me, please. Don't hit me.
You come here again, me bust you right here.
Alright, give me a chance. I'm not coming back in there again.
Oh, move for your blood clot.
I'm not coming back in here.
Make somebody pass you down here.
No.
Because somebody pass you down. They not touch you.
Who?
You will know who. You come here again, you will know who.
I'm going to the police station.
Fuck you, move.
And before one may utter the word to say that this is a Jamaican thing, believe it or not, by the end of this video, you would realize that it is not only in the Caribbean where this is going on. There are evidences that it is also going on in Africa.
Jamaicans have nowhere for themselves. We are living in between waters and we have no access to a beach.
The lived experience of those living as well as trading within the coastal areas of some parts of the Caribbean demonstrates this ongoing challenge.
You know who can't access Jamaica's white sand beaches? Jamaicans. According to local advocacy groups' calculations, less than 1% of Jamaica's coastline is accessible to the public. Jamaicans
have nowhere for themselves. We are living in between waters and we have no access to a beach.
Norris Arscott has been fishing at his local beach for most of his life. But a company bought the land in front of the beach and built a cement wall around the property. The plan? To build another resort.
Me personally have no access to another beach. So we had no choice than to go where they push us. Me been occupying that beach for 70 years. Those beaches was like our playground.
There are approximately 74 public beaches on the island, but many of them are in disrepair, charge daily use fees, or are difficult to access without a vehicle. So now, Norris has to bike 10 kilometers every morning along a busy highway to get to the closest beach where he can fish.
I earn more money if I was fishing here. But what happened, I had to be going and coming to and from St. Anne's Bay to here to make $1. It's a far, tall journey to do from here at 70 years of age. They are pushing us back. This colonial system is coming right back at us.
He sometimes only makes around $25 selling fish.
And as our dear brother said, the colonial system is coming right back at us, where it seems the elders or the leaders of the land is actually selling the land to the highest bidder. And in most occasions, this highest bidder is only in to take or exploit what is for the people. As we continue to watch, this is also an experience happening in the motherland, not just in a particular country, but also all across the motherland. And I would want you to be able to share your view and let us know how best you think this needs to be addressed. In my own way, my most important thing is to be able to raise awareness by using such sensitive medias to bring awareness to the fact that whilst we aim as a people to live alongside other people who have got the means or who may want to come back to the motherland or even the Caribbean, have come to abuse and also exploit what is meant for the people.
However, not all Clairefontaine. Lying just outside of South Africa's capital Pretoria is Clairefontaine, a town where black people are not welcome. The enclave was established in the early 1990s, just before the end of apartheid, by the so-called Boer Freedom Movement, a white supremacist organization. Clairefontaine residents claim they are not racist, but only trying to save their Afrikaner, that is, Dutch descent South African culture, from extinction.
We have to protect ourselves from, as a cultural entity, to become extinct. The Rainbow Nation is a threat to the Afrikaner.
However, not all Clairefontaine residents try to mask the inherent racism.
If the train is late, we do not put the train to fire. If the buses are late, we don't put the buses on fire. And if we are unsatisfied with the services delivered, we don't start throwing stones and burning tires and those kind of things. That's one of the main differences between us and the black people in South Africa. The way they behave. And it's not us that have to change our attitude. They have to change their behavior. If they want to be reckoned as civilized people, then they should act like civilized people.
In this video, we would want to hear your views to consider who is to blame, as Africans or as black people continue to open their arms, whilst there remain evidence to suggest that we are not welcome amongst other people in their own countries. But this is the situation where even within our own countries, we are continuing to be exposed to this level of exploitation and abuse.
Uganda people, I heard there is a restaurant in Uganda that doesn't allow Ugandans to get in. A Chinese restaurant in Uganda that say no to Uganda people. They don't want Ugandans inside the restaurant. They don't want any black person from Uganda inside the restaurant. This is same thing that happened to Nigeria. It's a Chinese shop or shopping center, I don't know. Now same thing is happening in Uganda. You open a restaurant in a country and you stop the people in that country from getting into the restaurant. My God, this thing don't dey plenty for Africa, eh?
Do you know we have a restaurant in Uganda, in Kololo, that does not allow blacks in unless you have someone who is white with you? I see a Chinese restaurant. I was like, let me try out Chinese food. I'm very sorry, we don't allow blacks in. At first I was like, it's a joke or something. So I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, if you're black and you want to come in, you have to be with someone who is Chinese or white. I was like, what do you exactly mean? Blacks are not allowed in. You guys, you should have seen my face. I could not believe it. I asked him, how come you work for them? And he was like, that's how it is. Those are the rules. You people, I was in shock, pissed, disgusted, everything. How did we get here? I don't know if you guys understand how it sounds. Blacks are not allowed in. You have to be with a Chinese person, or you have to be white, or you have to be dating a Chinese human being to be allowed in. In Uganda, off Wampeo Avenue, there is a restaurant.
And yes, you definitely heard it right. These are individuals who have been granted Ghanaian citizenship. And the question that needs to be asked is, what is in it for the country Ghana to be giving out its nationalities to people who may have less regard of its norms and values? And this is one of the main challenges that for me, I think is important. We need to be able to sit behind the table to discuss. Let me hear your thoughts in terms of all this is going on, but also moving that step further by actually being granted citizenships to these individuals.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Ghana, bro.
Yeah, Ghana.
Thank you, Ghana.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Thank you. What is the reason why white people are coming for the Ghanaian citizenships? I don't know. This is what I don't know. And I was shocked to see huge number of whites, and Ghana gave it to them. Guys, come, let's watch this video together and share our thoughts. Let's watch.
Excuse me.
citizens.
I would want to hear your thoughts in regards to the country giving its citizenships to other individuals who may want to have a reason to want to identify themselves as Ghanaians. Let's look at the bigger picture where incidences has ever happened where individuals from foreign lands have actually come to Ghana in the guise of business, but then, unfortunately, the ordinary Ghanaian has had to experience some level of abuse. I am by no means suggesting that everybody who is giving citizenships may be of ill intent, but I may have to question whether the necessary checks have been done, i.e., what level of checks has been done prior to them migrating to live in a country like Ghana. And whilst I believe that we need to continue to embrace our brothers and sisters, including even those who are coming from the diaspora who wants to settle in Ghana, we need to be asking ourselves, are we actually inviting the right caliber of people to join the motherland where we have got as a holy space, considering that all black people, wherever we may have found ourselves outside the motherland, have not been given the widest embrace? Let me hear your thoughts in regards to what may be going on.
Okay, so one of the stories we talked about is, so now you went from First Lady of the Turks and the Caicos, and now you're the Queen of Ghana?
Queen Mother of Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's really big for what I'm doing now, using my platform for the better me, for creating peace and awareness for education over there. I want to do a small school over there, so I'm doing a lot of educating and stuff now.
Yeah.
Hey, what? You know what marvels me? The fact that the people keep on clapping. What? You know, when I saw this video, I was totally confused. I was like, do we have a photocopy of Ghana somewhere or what? Because this title doesn't even exist in Ghana.
You don't know.
Before I realized she was installed as a queen mother, you know, in a village in the central region called Aguna Kwenyako. She was installed as the Nketiahima for some of her humanitarian projects that she has been doing in the town. And the ceremony was even performed in Los Angeles at a nightclub.
So somebody may ask, Nana, where exactly are you driving us to with all these different videos and stuff that you want us to see? I think for me today, I want you to be able to realize that it's not everybody who claim themselves to have visited the motherland really understand what goes on in the motherland or anywhere that they call Africa. Africa is not one small space that people go there and all of a sudden the country Ghana, because of somebody visiting there, becomes the Queen Mother of Ghana. Unfortunately, you know, to burst the person's bubble, let me just share, as our brother did, there is no Queen Mother of Ghana, right? And for everybody else who may want to know things about the motherland, we will definitely say, please go out there and do your own research. Because there are a lot of people who are out there who may look like you and I, but unfortunately may be totally ignorant about the experiences of people living in the motherland, or actually people who do identify themselves as blacks.
What is the worst accent in the entire world? African accent? Why is that?
Join. No. Join. No, join. Join.
It is obvious that ignorance will always be found everywhere, but the most important thing is it becomes a bit of a saddening experience for the very few genuine ones who wants to have a relationship with the motherland. So to all our brothers living in the Caribbean and also in the motherland, what we're trying to say is to raise awareness of people coming back to our spaces, but unfortunately turns out being exploitative of our genuine humanity, but also the abundance of resources within the continent.
There are 500 of us being sworn in.
I first came to Ghana, in December 2019 and fell in love with the place. The Holy Spirit was strong on me. I left here crying because I knew I'd found something special. I found a culture of people who praise God first. The ancestors, respect for the ancestors second. Respect for the elders, which is anybody older than you. Respect for yourself and everybody else. This is a country where I found African people, black people who genuinely try to live in peace. Practice peace as a way of life. And this is a blessing to bring us full circle here. This is true Pan-Africanism. God bless Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. God bless Marcus Garvey. God bless Malcolm X and all the rest of the brothers that came before us that made this day possible. For me, the descendant of slaves, my great-great-grandfather was born in Texas in the 1850s, and on my mother's side in Alabama in the 1850s. And here I am today, proudly about to become a Ghanaian citizen, reunited with my African family, reunited with my black family, reunited with the continent.
And whilst we continue to use the platform to promote and encourage our dear brothers and sisters in the diaspora to visit the motherland, we continue to also urge our brothers and sisters to also, on the availability on the motherland, to look to embrace, to celebrate, and also identify with the culture and the values of the motherland. However, not we want to impose their westernized way of thoughts, i.e. identify themselves as diasporans and the locals, with a us and them relationship or an attitude towards people living in the motherland to be backward.
Protect and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. Congratulations.
We want to make sure that we continue to attract the best of the best from the diaspora who wants to actually form the best of relationships with our brothers and sisters in the motherland. Anyway, people, share your thoughts, share your views. And if you haven't joined us on this channel where we celebrate Black excellence, please do, because this is the time where we want to continue to show evidence of the great motherland. However, the challenges of being open-armed embrace to other people, which has always, or which has not on most occasions, gone to the favor of our dear brothers and sisters. Anyway, people, we'll see you in the next video. Boom.